Good evening. How is everybody? How was everybody's day? Had a good day today, productive day. Stayed really busy, actually. Driving all over Dayton. Left this morning and it was crummy outside, and left around noon and it was nice and sunny and kind of sticky out, to be honest with you. Nice and sunny out today. It's been kind of weird. The weather's always weird here. It just kind of goes in and out. But yeah, had a good day. I hope you guys had a great day and are participating in your recovery. Tonight's topic is around the JFT, called the big picture. What the big picture means to you. It actually has a lot to do with spiritual awakenings and how you relate to them. We've talked about that before on here. But it's a really good topic. I'm going to go over it. If you guys want to share along in the chat why I'm reading it, please do. I'm going to bring it up here on screen. It says the big picture. All spiritual awakenings have something in common. Common elements include an end to loneliness and a sense of direction in our lives. Taken from their basic text on page 50. NA. Some kinds of spiritual experiences take place when we confront something larger than what we are, something bigger than us. We suspect that forces beyond our understanding are operating. We see a fleeting glimpse of the big picture, the bigger picture, and find humility in that moment. Have any of you guys ever experienced that, where you've had that aha moment, that fleeting glimpse that they're talking about of the bigger picture? I know I have, and these were awakenings to me, and I'll talk about a few of them here when I'm done reading this. Says our journey through the 12 steps of whatever 12-step program you may work will bring out a spiritual experience of the same nature, only more profound and lasting. Says we undergo a continual process of ego deflation, while at the same time we become more conscious with a larger perspective, a better connection. Our view of the world expands to the point where we no longer, passes or exaggerated sense of our own importance. We start getting outside of us, realizing that there's more to it than just us. We're not so self-centered. I totally agree with that, because I used to be, and I still can be at times, a self-centered prick, for those that know me really well, but not nearly as bad as what I used to be, because I'm getting a better idea of the bigger picture and what this is all about, why I'm here. Says our new awareness, I like calling myself a prick, says through our new awareness, we no longer feel isolated from the rest of the human race. We may not understand why the world the way it is, why people are assholes, and why we no longer feel so isolated from everyone. The human race is what it says here. It says we may not understand why the world is the way it is, or why people sometimes treat one another so savagely, why people are jerks. It says, but we do understand suffering. We understand the pain of what each and every one of us have gone through and are going through in recovering, the suffering. Because in recovery, we do our best to alleviate that. We share, we recover out loud, we share our experience, strength, and hope. It says, when our individual contribution is combined with others, when we participate, when we share our lived experience with one another, we become an essential part of the grand design. We are connected at last. Why do you guys think I beat recover out loud and share your lived experience? Share that unique story that you have. Shane, share your pain. Pain shared is pain lessened. It's so important to get that out. That's just for today. I am at one person in the entire scheme of things. I humbly accept my place in the big picture. I love that reading, and it really does go hand in hand with the spiritual awakenings that I talked about before. Welcome, Eric, on YouTube. That's a rare occurrence for me. I appreciate you watching on YouTube. Alicia, Alicia, we've got some clean time. Alicia celebrating 18 months clean. Congratulations. That is an amazing feat. I'm actually going to talk about my 18 months clean. And so I'm happy you're here listening, because that's when I had one of my awakenings, one of these moments that this reading talks about. Absolutely amazing. I appreciate you guys being in here tonight. Please share this out, please. The first one that I can remember, and if you guys have had one of those aha moments or spiritual awakenings, put it in chat. I'd love to hear about it. When I was in treatment this last go around, I was about closing in on 3 months clean, and I was getting ready to graduate a program here in Dayton, Ohio, and I was asked to share my experience, strength, and hope to the detox unit. They wanted some guys that were there for a while to share and to let the guys know that we're really going through it, that, we're just coming in the doors, that, recovery is possible, that they can do it. We wanted to share some hope to the hopeless. And I got to go to the floor that I had once been before, because this was my 9th attempt at recovery. It was my 9th treatment center. And I had been at this treatment center before. So there was a lot of memories. I had broken my hand in multiple places. There's 4 pins in my hand all through here. Boxer fracture, punching doors, toxic relationships. I was sick, guys. And, I got to visit the floor that I was on several years ago, and all these memories come flooding back. And where it really hit me was where I had gone into the area where our old group room was, and it had been turned into a library. And I got to go in and sit down in this room and kind of reminisce. And I started looking around the room, and I could remember each and every seat, who was sitting in those seats. There was 12 of us in that room. And I can only remember 4 guys, and me being one of those 4 guys that are still alive, that are still with us today. And it really hit me. It hit me hard. I started crying. I got cold chills and a warming sensation all at one time. Like, I was starting to realize why I was there, why I was on that floor, why I was there to share my experience, strength, and hope. And I talked about that with the guys. I was blessed with the opportunity to lead the NA meeting that night, and it ended up being a fantastic meeting. And we got a few tears out of it, and a lot of them came for me, because it was just one of those moments, I got to share from the heart. And the other one came on my 18-month celebration. I now work in recovery, because 18 months ago, guys, when I walked into the doors of that treatment center I'm talking about, I was lost, I was hopeless, and I was homeless. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I didn't have any purpose, and I didn't know why I was doing it. I didn't know why I was here. And today I do. And this is the reaffirming moment that I had. I work in recovery, like I was saying today. 18 months later, I'm walking someone else in the door of the same treatment center on the exact same day that I walked myself through the door to begin my journey of recovery. So I seen myself in this person, walking through that door, only I was actually helping someone else. I was being of service and giving back what's been so freely given to me. And it was an amazing experience. I didn't even actually realize that day was my 18 months until I had walked out into the parking lot. And it was like the hand of God just reached down and smacked me in the face and told me to turn around. and look at the building that I'm walking away from and realize, take a deep breath and realize what's going on, what you just did, what you're going through, and celebrate, your clean time. Celebrate that, you're practicing step 12 and you're giving back and that you're reaching out and being of service. They're unfamiliar for me. I'm not used to that. And it was an amazing experience. And I'm truly blessed. Patty, nice to see you. Long time no see, long time no hear. I'm glad to see you guys in here. Eric, I see that. Washing your hands. I completely agree. I just celebrated 20 months on Sunday, and I'm extremely blessed. It's the longest we've ever had in recovery and giving back what's been so freely given to me. And I'm truly grateful. There's a lot of gratitude in that, guys. So keep recovering out loud. Each and every one of your guys' story is super important. That's why I preach it all the time. It's going across the bottom of the screen right now. Be the voice for everyone lost to addiction, for those that are sick and suffering out there. Reach out to your loved ones. Reach out to the ones you haven't spoke to in a while that you think may be struggling. We as addicts know how we are when we disappear and we go off radar and we start to isolate and you haven't heard from the ones that you've been hearing from for a while. Check on them. There's usually something going on. You are all rock stars. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. I missed you guys. Please continue to send Addie and I questions for our Q&A. We are still going to do the Q&A. We are still going to continue to do lives. We're actually in talks and in the progress of hopefully building the studio a little bigger, to where we have a little bit more room in here to do our lives together. We've gotten great response from you guys when Addie and I go on together. We both appreciate it. We both love you guys. So please continue to share out the streams, like and follow, share away. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And send us those questions. We would love to hear or see the questions, what you guys want to know about Addie and I. What's that? Yeah, we'll answer anything. She's out in the other room eating and commenting, sitting on the couch. But yeah, we will. Well, you guys know, anyone that knows Addie and I knows that we are pretty raw, uncut, and unfiltered. And we are not afraid to answer anything and everything. So when we do that live, if you hear me drop the F-bomb and talk about gross, disgusting things, prepare yourself because it probably will happen. I love each and every one of you guys. Hey, I shared on the Dayton Strong Recovery 101. There is a great NA meeting about to start in 15 minutes, 14 minutes in Nashville, Tennessee. It is called Addicts Underground. You guys need to participate in your recovery. Go to the business page, Dayton Strong Recovery 101 page. It's actually in the group page too. I posted it. Join in. There's no password. Just hit the link. You'll see me there. Hope I see you guys there. I love you. I hope you guys all have a great night. Participate in your recovery. Stay positive. Stay grateful. We will talk to you guys later.